Kami hari ini sebagai orang seni melihat dari pelbagai sudut. Jadi pandangan saya tadi ialah filem ini agak amateuris dalam persembahannya dan sebaik-baiknya harus ditonjolkan dalam aspek lain. Sebab kami selalu melihat filem dokumentari jarang dalam bentuk ini di mana tulisannya dipamerkan sebegitu dan tidak dibuat naratif.
Gaya berbeza. It's supposed to be a semi-musical documentary.
If you ask me, there is no musicality there.
Did you like it or did you not like it?
Let me not answer that question because somebody will be very hurt.
But you can say you hated it. It's fine.
That's not the reason why I see it. I, as Minister of Culture, see this movie from the creativity point of view, and I've already told you that part of it. I would have thought that the movie should have been on a different level of narration, because we have seen so many movies made by National Geographic, by other companies, that we would have thought that a certain genre of presentation would be there. Of course, this is totally different. And the difference perhaps is something for the producer and director to consider. I don't go into the security part because we are not looking for that. We are not competent to comment on that. We are looking at the cinematography point of view. But my colleagues, the rest, they have other angles to say on. That's fair.
Do you think some of the stories of some of the people in Setiawan about their lifestyle and stuff was quite interesting? It gave a
ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
I'm from there.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm born and bred, and the schools and all that. It doesn't at all show
So
any.
I'm
born and bred.
Okay.
It doesn't show at all what Jinping was in Setiawan. It is not true.
Oh, really?
What do you mean it's not true?
No, you
what?
see,
You didn't show much
it
about
doesn't show
him.
his house.
Yeah.
All right. It more or less it shows where the book on the sports toto and all that. All right. If you go back, but it doesn't go beyond that. Where he was born, which school, he went afternoon school to ACS Setiawan.
Pandangan itu adakah kajian atau fakta dalam film ini sudah memadai cukup?
Saya katakan tadi, semua ayat-ayat yang dipamerkan di dalamnya tidak ada yang berbeza daripada buku yang disahkan jualannya di kedai-kedai buku. Tetapi interpretasi sesatu-satu pihak itu terserahlah kepada mereka untuk pengetahuan dan sebarannya. Dalam buku yang dijual mengenai sejarah Jinping, semua fakta itu sudah ada dan tidak ada sesuatu yang ganjil yang tampak di layar perak. Cuma saya menyatakan tadi dari sudut sinematografinya, ianya tidak berada di tahap yang sentiasa kita lihat atau selalu kita tonton.
Adakah Datuk Seri dirinya adil sebab satu pihak macam bekas polis pun tidak dimasukkan?
Kritikan boleh dikemukakan banyak dan masyarakat tertentu pun tidak dimasukkan di dalam sebab apabila kita melihat satu filem, banyak faktor harus kita sebut dan banyak data boleh kita sentuh. Tapi sudut saya bukan untuk menentukan apa patut dalam filem itu. Sudut kami ialah dari segi sinematografi. Itu saya sudah sebut.
Kenapa tak ramai MP yang datang hari ini?
Itu saya tak dapat jawab sebab mereka ada menjawab 20 orang ingin datang, tapi akhirnya tidak ramai. Tapi semua parti saya tengok ada.
Don't you think it's slightly ironic that Malaysia has good relations with the Communist Party in China, Laos, Vietnam, Cuba, and so on? Nobody here supports the communists to speak of, and yet there's still this degree of paranoia.
Well, I don't know about Cuba and other communist countries, but if you have gone to China, you can see that it's no more the communist state that we all have seen in the past. It's really a capitalist society now. So, actually, communism is really the story of the past. For me, I see communist involvement in the stories of the past. These people it's only a portion of, in this movie, that show the ex-communist members express their views, their involvement in the past, and they basically have told us what they have done, and they have admitted their mistakes. So if you have seen the movie just now, I don't see any strong reason for the government to ban the movie.
Was the Home Minister in there with you?
Yeah, Home Minister. Let's see.
Yeah. He was inside. He was in there watching the movie with you?
Oh, no, he wasn't.
Has he seen the movie?
He said he has seen the clips
As
of
reported.
Yeah.
The whole thing?
No, I think he has shown the certain parts of review.
So he's banned it without seeing the whole thing?
You will notice the non-inclusion of the armed forces, for example, is one aspect. The non-inclusion of certain prominent figures connected with the emergency, perhaps is another. And the narration is hodgepodge. Sometimes you are brought from one scene to another without soft landing. So that is why I restrict my comment on the cinematography, on the art of storytelling. So being fair is one thing, but being artful is another. So you're not very sure about it? No, I'm not impressed by its artfulness. It's just that it is not a movie. This is a narrative. This is not a movie of sorts. But we're going back to the voiceless era, where they depict the words and you only see the words.
The film will not be able to give the complete picture.
Okay. So as of the situation now, if as it is, because you said that it needed correction, right, the film. But the film as it is now, would you say that it is ready to be released to public? Should it be banned from the public?
It shouldn't be banned. It shouldn't be banned, as I told you just now. But it should have some of those facts should be corrected. It should be corrected.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much.
I would have thought that the approach would be more contemporary and easier to absorb. But you have to read a lot of things on the screen. I think that would repel audience. Again, I'm on the cinematography point of view.
And also,
certain sectors were interviewed.
and then also, that highlighted that the communist struggle. They thought some of these communists thought that their struggle was the right struggle. Then,
But the same argument can be found in Tin Peng's book, which has been allowed for sale.
Dari segi sensitivity sebab dia sama kan kandungan dia sama dengan kandungan buku Tin.
Tak boleh dikata sama. Kandungannya boleh didapat di dalam buku Tin.
Sensitif tak?
Sensitif dalam arti kata dipiksinya tidak menyeluruh. Hanya satu-satu masyarakat dan satu-satu pihak ditonjol. Jadi pada saya, filem ini tidaklah begitu penting sebagai satu kontroversi. Itu boleh saya katakan. Tetapi mungkin saya tidak melihat aspek-aspek keselamatan atau kemungkinan keselamatan yang itu boleh dikaji oleh pihak berkuasa. Tapi dari segi seninya, saya dapati filem ini kurang dapat menarik kita.
Dato' Sri, the movie has been shown in Singapore uncut. So if the Singapore have shown it without any fear, do you think our country should also show it without any fear?
I think the degree of openness is always there to be argued, but it doesn't mean that if Singapore shows it, we should always show. You cannot follow it that way.